Today I'm here with the first look at Internet Explorer 10. So yeah, you guys heard me right, this is already Internet Explorer 10. Internet Explorer 9 just was released not too long ago. However, Microsoft is already hard at work at the next iteration of their browser. So let me give you guys a quick little overview of what all is new. Now before we begin anything, I want to point this out. This is a platform preview. This is not a beta, this is not an alpha. This is really early in the development. And as such, they are not using any UI at all. As you guys can see here, this is just a super basic UI. Don't worry, this is not going to be what the final version of Internet Explorer 10 looks like at all. This is just purely for testing the browser. I'm sure they'll have a nice shiny UI with tabs and a back button and all that kind of good stuff a little bit later on. So there are a couple of key things that are brand new in Internet Explorer 10. Let me demo them both for you. So the first one is the support for CSS3. Now this is a pretty big deal. Of course, a couple of the other major browsers such as Firefox and Chrome now do support this. And as you can see here, Internet Explorer 10 does as well. So purely using CSS3, we can go ahead and take a look at a couple of different gradients. If you're not really technically inclined, you're probably not going to know or care about what this means. However, if you're a web developer, it's definitely really nice to hear that Internet Explorer 10 is really staying right up along with everyone else, not falling behind like they have done in the past. Another benchmark I'd like to show you is the Fishbowl. Now again, these are all Internet Explorer 10 specific benchmarks. However, they do work in other browsers. As you can see here, this works really quite nicely. This Fishbowl is basically an HTML5. So this is all done in HTML5. There's no Flash or Java or anything like that. It's all running in HTML5 and it's being accelerated by the GPU. This is something that Internet Explorer has been really, or well rather Microsoft has been pushing with Internet Explorer since the version 9, and they've improved the compatibility and all that kind of stuff in Internet Explorer 10. Now my screen recorder might show this looking a little bit laggy, but as you guys can see here, it's running nice and butter smooth, about 50 frames per second. Really quite nice. Now as far as speed tests and all that kind of stuff, this has only come out this morning, so I haven't had my time to run all the tests I would like to. However, in my, I spent about an hour or so testing it against a couple of others as well as Internet Explorer 9, and overall I've got to say it's actually really impressively fast. Now I wasn't expecting too much out of this. Obviously, Internet Explorer 9 just finished up. They haven't had a whole lot of time to work on it, but what the tweaks and mods and all that kind of stuff that they've done have substantially increased the speed. It seems to be a decent bit faster than Internet Explorer 9, and even in some tests it is approaching or even surpassing Chrome 10, which is pretty much the fastest browser around. So definitely very good news. It looks like that Microsoft's going to continue to keep the eye on the speed, not let Internet Explorer fall behind the pack like they have done in the past. Anyway guys, that's it for my first look at Internet Explorer 10. If you're interested in learning more, feel free to download it for yourself. I'll have a link in the description of this video. You can download it. It is available for both Microsoft Windows Vista and Windows 7. So download it, give it a shot, and let me know what you think in the comments below.